is to those who are under the hand of their enemies. You Negroes and Latinos and American Indians are destroyed people, and you're at the hands of your enemies. Do you know that the American Indians couldn't even worship their God back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s? Not until President, what's his name? President, not Kennedy, Carter. President Carter came in 1978. He passed a law saying that you could keep these customs that they used to keep, they could keep them again. He shut them down, man. He said, you can't do, all the presidents said you can't do nothing. Yeah, I wrote it down. I think it was called, it was 1978. It was the Freedom of Religion Act. All right? Before, they didn't even allow Native American Indians to pray or speak in their tongues. Wow. All right? They couldn't even do that until 1978. Why do you think you don't see no American Indians out in the streets talking loud or protesting about anything? Because they've been shut down. All right? They just don't know how to handle you Negroes. They don't know how to handle us. When something go down, we riot, we do everything else. They can't handle us. Why? Because we are Jacob according to the Bible. We're the Israelites. They know that we got power. The Indians are Israelites too, but they're under the line of Judah. They come out the tribe of Gad. There's 12 tribes. The American Indians are one tribe. The Latinos are the tribe of Issachar. That's another tribe. The Puerto Ricans is another tribe called Ephraim. All right? All them Latino brothers, they come from black farmers, because you got to remember, more slaves went to South America than they did North America. You got to remember that. All right? And they went into slavery down there too. It's just that they was doing more mixing down there. They didn't allow the mixing to go on up here. All right? So more of your concentrated brothers, more the concentrated ones that are called Judah are right here in America, which is you Negroes. You are the real Jews. So like I said, what do you need to be saved from? What is salvation? Y'all don't know what salvation is. Read that out. Let's find out what the word salvation means according to the Bible. This is a hard truth right here on the streets of Oakland. Read that.
This is Psalms 106 and 10. Right. And he saved them from the hand of him that hated them.
Wait a minute, he said he saved them from what?
From the hand of him that hated them.
So who hated them? Who hated the Israelites? Read on.
And redeemed them from the hand of the enemy.
Read.
And the waters covered their enemies. There was not one of them left.
This is talking about the Egyptians. Israelites were saved from the Egyptians. So who do you Negroes have to be saved from? From the hand of your enemies. When you came on slave ships, these people called white people was your enemies. They was your enemies back then. All right? We don't have beef with them, but the Most High does. You may have forgotten, but the Most High hasn't forgotten. Give me that Luke 1:69. Luke 1:69, brother. We'll find out what the salvation is. That's the whole point. What is salvation? All right? There's a lot of y'all say, I'm saved. But what is salvation? How are you saved and you're still here? How are you saved and you're still here? Under the hands of your enemies. Read Luke 1:69.
Luke 1:69. And have raised up an horn of salvation.
That horn was the one you call Christ. In the Hebrew is Yahushua.
For us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
So the prophets spoke about the brothers that's coming to the truth today, the last days.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
We should receive what?
Saved from our enemies.
So when the pastor talks about salvation, who are you going to be saved from? Who are you supposed to be saved from? Y'all been going to church since you were babies. You ain't never heard this truth. You ain't never heard who you're supposed to be saved from when Christ died on the cross. He said he's coming back. Why do you think he's coming back? When Christ was born, who was he born to save? The Jews, the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. You Negroes have been lost. The Most High said, if you forget me, I will forget you. As a nation of people, we have forgotten the Most High. We go to church and we praise him with our mouth, but not with our hearts and our mind. All right?
And from the hand of all that hate us.
To
perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he has sworn to our father Abraham.
So this is an oath. Who is our father Abraham? Who came out of Abraham? Not all nations, just the Israelites, who became many nations. Because you still had Abraham had other sons other than Isaac and Jacob. He had other sons. Esau was not part of the promised blessing. Ishmael, who are the Arabs today, were not part of the promised blessing. See? Well, I like to say, what are they teaching over there? We don't understand what they're teaching. I'm just walking by. I heard them say something. But see, you got to stand here and listen. If you walk by, and if you go to a circus and you walk in the middle of the show, you're going to miss the whole show. If you go to a movie theater and you show up in the middle of the movie, you're going to miss everything that was said in the beginning. You're going to be lost. So that's why I say, when you walk by us and you hear us say one little thing, y'all, oh, that offended me. Yeah, well, you ain't been standing here for the last 20 minutes. So it should offend you because you didn't listen to nothing. Give me Isaiah 29 and 12. All right? Because a lot of y'all say, how can the knuckleheads over there read the Bible like they doing? How can they be reading the scriptures and have some understanding? You know, that's the problem with the churches. Y'all go in there and y'all like sheep when you go to the church every Sunday. You party on Friday and Saturday, then you go to church Sunday morning, expecting a miracle to happen. Then Monday you go right back into that wickedness. Tuesday you do more wickedness. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and then you go right back to church on the wrong day, which is Sunday. All right? The wrong day is Sunday. That's not the right day for you to go worship the Most High. Yeah, you can worship the Most High any day. Correct, you can. But the Most High set a day for a rest day. And he said to follow this commandment. It was a commandment. It was a commandment forever. The Sabbath day, which is the seventh day, which is Saturday. Right. Read that out.
29 and 12. Isaiah 29, verse 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned.
Right. If we gave this book to anybody that walked up and say, hey, read the Bible for me. Can you interpret it? Can you break it down? You'd be like, I don't understand that book. That's how we know you Christians are not following the Bible, because you don't understand the Bible. We could get a Bible to you right now, and you couldn't break it down to us. But we can. We and all the brothers calling themselves Israelites can break down the Bible. That's a bold, boasting thing to say, but it's the truth. Y'all don't know the Bible. Y'all think Christ came for everybody. Christ didn't die for everybody. He died for his promised children. His promised children come out the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which made 12 tribes, and by the prophecies you will know them. By every prophecy written in Deuteronomy, you will know the children of Israel. Let's get one prophecy. Go to Isaiah 40 and 22. 42 and 20. Let's get a prophecy. Let's find out who the true Israelites are. Let's see if anybody on the face of the earth fit this prophecy. That's right, sister. Read that.
Isaiah 42 and verse 20. Saying many things, but thou observest not. Right. Opening thy ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
So he's going to magnify the law. Now let's see who fit the prophecy. Read on.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a people, aren't you robbed of all your mineral resources? When you robbed from your land? When you robbed of all the gold and silver? This is a people that's robbed. You were robbed. That's one prophecy. Read on.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
You're spoiled. Look at watching our people today. How are you spoiled? You ever see an apple that get old? You get little rotten stains on it? That's us. Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians. We are not as strong and pure as we once was. We are beat down as a people, man. That's why we get hateful for one another. That's why we're looking at our brothers and sisters with evil eyes. For no reason. Don't even know a brother or sister. Looking at them evil. And it's a law in the scriptures. Leviticus 19:17 says to love your brother as you love yourself. That's talking about your own people. They ain't talking about everybody. It's talking about your